So finally I am done with this. I was going to make a video of the complete fabrication of it, but it's such an undertaking that you just don't have time to stop and record and do all this other stuff. So I just made it. But let me give you a walkthrough. First mounting point we have is actually the foot pedals, and as you can see they have gussets that go up. The ammo can will sit on the square box. This mounting point goes to one of the existing rack I have, and the bend in the bar is for the exhaust pipe, but here they're kind of offset. I messed up on that, but that goes underneath the fender, so it can hook up to the fender frame. I'll get it on the bike and I'll go through it again with you. Alright, so there she is. I just took it for a test drive and everything seems to be still holding on pretty strong. Let me show you how the boxes come off first. As you can see on this side, I had to put a nut and bolt here just for some protection, so I took that off ahead of time here. Basically, you just flip the latch and lift the box up. Look at it from the side. I'll use some angle iron for catches onto the bottom rail and weld it on the clasp. Okay, our mounting points. I was debating whether or not to actually remove the foot pegs because I still wanted to carry a passenger if in an emergency. So I figured, why not make my own foot pegs? The original foot pegs are 3.5 inches. This is actually 4 inches, so you get an extra half an inch of leg room there. So that's what I did with that, mounted there. The second point is there's a nut that I welded onto a little plate of steel, because this is aluminum. So I welded a little plate of steel and secured it with a nut. Right here on the back side. And then, if you follow up the crossbar, we could see underneath the fender frame. Now, those are the original bolt holes to hold on the license plate holder. You can see them popping up through there. So, essentially, you just take those two out, unbolt this from the back side, and unbolt your makeshift foot peg, and the whole thing comes off with a little twisting and grunting and pain. It's pretty strong. It's held up quite a bit. I just took it down on some sugarcane fields across the bumps, and luckily the bolts held on. They're not. I'm going to replace those with padlocks very, very soon here. So that's it. The next question is we need some paint, and to paint up the frame, and of course paint the boxes up. And what are we going to do about sprucing up these boxes? Well, in my next video, I'll show you. I'm going to add some twist locks here on all 4 sides of this thing, and I'm going to add some LEDs in the back here for the blinkers and the brakes. I'm also going to remove this support bar and put on some decals. But that's it. That's my 30mm ammo can. Saddlebag conversion, Panniers, whatever you want to call them. These things are real close to the Happy Trail models. They're 17 inches long, 15 inches high, and 7.5 inches deep. So plenty of room for all my gear. It is quite a bit of weight added on to it. It's something I'm going to have to get used to. I notice the bike sits quite a bit lower, so it's easier to get on and off. That's kind of a benefit, but I'm sure my gas mileage is going to suffer a little bit. But there you go. That's it.